let's talk about unconscious monogamy, the default mainstream paradigm. Most monogamous couples actually don't feel secure in their own relationship. And as a result, you'll see them limiting who they can have contact with. There's this idea of control because, let's give one example. In the mainstream world, which I'm very far removed from, there's this idea of like, oh, you can't be friends with the opposite sex. That's not a real thing. That's impossible. Disagree. But we're talking about unconscious norms. So, that is a paradigm that many people believe in. And so maybe your partner is saying, who's this male friend that you're close with? I don't like that. You're not allowed to hang out with Joe anymore or whatever. Unconscious paradigm where your partner is perceiving a threat in the relationship. Well, what if you and Joe start something romantic, right? Assuming it's like a straight relationship or maybe same sex. I don't know. Maybe it's your partner's a guy and you're a guy. It doesn't really matter. But the idea is that your partner is feeling threatened by a friendship that you have. And they're like, well, what if this friendship will escalate into something romantic? What if you leave me? That's what it always comes down to. And as long as you're coming from that place where you're not feeling secure and you're relating to that not feeling secure unconsciously, you're going to exert control. You're going to use some veto power and you're going to tell your partner who they can and cannot hang out with, which is a recipe for disaster. Doesn't create the opportunity to build trust. And it inevitably leads to resentment over time. Because a core tenet of conscious relating and really conscious monogamy in this context is maintaining sovereignty in the relationship. Like, yes, you're in a partnership and you're a team and you can talk through things and you can decide things together, but not at the expense of losing yourself. That's key. So that's the first thing is when you get jealous, you control your partner and you say, no, you can't hang out with this person. And, that just feeds more insecurity because the way that you actually start to feel secure is by giving your partner autonomy, honoring their sovereignty, allowing them to be an individual person with their own friendships, right? Like you don't control who your partner socializes with. And then every time they come back to you, that is the thing that deepens trust, right? Because in a conscious partnership, you're choosing each other every day. You're choosing each other over and over and over again. You're not together because the relationship is being duct taped together by control and limitation. Like if you don't have the trust to let your partner socialize on their own terms, then that's also not going to build trust in your relationship. Whereas if you're feeling jealous regardless, and you say, okay, I feel that urge to control because I'm jealous and I'm afraid, but I'm going to reflect, do some shadow work, understand what I'm afraid of, communicate what I'm needing. That is how you build trust and how you build security, even with the jealousy being present. Do you see the difference here? So that's the first piece. It's exerting control, saying, no, you can't hang out with this person because you're jealous and you're insecure, which just feeds more insecurity and erodes your relationship over time because resentment slowly will kill your relationship. If you want to learn more about how to not fall into that jealousy and control trap and learn 2 other unconscious traps to avoid if you're a monogamous couple in the context of community, you can click right here to watch a full episode.